it's not pasted evenly and properly, then obviously it's not going to bloody stick.
Yeah.
When I'm doing this, what I like to do is go just over, you can only really do a drop at a time. So I go just over the drop with the paste on the wall.
Yeah.
So the next one is already pre-pasted a bit, so you can just carry on from that.
Right.
Because I'm right-handed, I always work from left to right.
Okay.
As far as possible.
Yeah.
Unless it's like a major pattern paper and you're coming out the corner, then you've got no odds, you've got to go whichever way it's going. Paste the wall ones are a good idea. The only downside is you've got no flexibility in the paper. So you are literally just cutting a bit of thick paper dry when you're trimming your edges.
Right. So, right, oh I see.
You just got to make sure you're nice, sharp.
And that's just normal paste.
Yeah, if you use normal paste, which is good enough, they do a special paste the wall paste, which quite frankly is it's the same. It's the same. It is the same. Right, basically, the thing is with this stuff, you've got to make sure you've got a dust sheet down.
Yeah.
So you can drop your paper on it and lift the paper off. This particular one hasn't got a match to it, so we ain't got to worry about anything like that. Obviously, paper, so you're pulling it up, pattern side out. No, it sounds kind of obvious, but
No.
put it up, you've got a slight overlap at the top for trimming. Make sure it's on your line. And then with a quarter, just flatten it up. Down from the centre to the edges.
And from the top down.
Yep, bring the top down, centre to the edges. Nice sharp knife. Trim your top off, and then just on the bottom bit.
So is there a reason you've not started in the corner?
Yes. On this particular one, normally I would come out the corner, but on this particular one, because we've got that in the way,
Yeah.
it's easier to put a full drop in and then put a piece into the side.
Right.
Rather than, if I was to go there, from that corner to here, it's going to bring me to about there.
Right.
So that means I've clearly got to try and line all this up and be all on the first bit. There you go, first bit done. It is so much easier because you haven't got to worry about soaking times. Like all papers have soaking times, apart from this stuff, this just soaks on the wall.
Right.
And if you don't soak a normal paper the right amount of time, you're going to be prone to the pattern not matching, it's stretching,
Right.
over soaking, under soaking, which means you're going to get bubbles and things like that.
And is it always best to put this on lining paper?
I would always advise lining the wall unless the plaster work on it is really good anyway.
Right.
But no, this can go on non-lined material, you know, just normal standard walls. It depends how good the walls are underneath, really.
Right.
when you're matching it up, always leave a little gap when you put the first bit, the first time when you come up first, and then you just slide it in the position, then the rest will just drop straight down. If you don't leave that little gap first and for you to slide it over, if you just go up like that and it's overlapped, then you've got to fight with the paper to get it back off the wall to get it over to try and line up again. Those you want it straight indoors, I use a corker. A lot of people are taught to use brushes and stuff and actually talk to paper. I actually use a corker, which you can see smooths it right out nicely, and it's also used to trim the edges. That's the only beauty with this stuff is it is so quick to put up. And just don't be afraid of the paper, it's only a bit of paper at the end of the day. If you put it up and it's dry, you take it down, you do another one.
Do another one. Nice.
Top and bottom. If you do have a break from it, go and have a cup of tea or whatever, then when you come back, you're going to have to come down the edge with a brush as well because that'll dry out.
Right.
But if you're continually going along, you don't need to come down the edge again. Plug socket here. So if you take it off and feel behind, and then you'll find out where your gap is. Just run your knife up the gap there. It's a lot easier with wet paper. Cut into it and just take a little notch out, because then you do the trimming up when you actually feed it back in and round. There's the excess at the bottom. And then underneath there, where that little lip is there, just take a little bit off. And then when the socket goes back on, it's all covered. What I'm saying about this stuff, you've got no major tidy up afterwards.
Yeah.
All you've got to do is get some cold water, nice sponge, give it a wipe over all around the edges, down your seams.
And what's that going to do? Just mop up any glue?
Yeah, any excess paste that's gone over onto the paper. Like when you're butting your seams up, you're going to get the paste, because the paste is on the wall, so you're pushing it. So you're going to get that little lip of paste come through. So for God's sake, don't leave it, do mop it up, because if you leave it, it could stain the paper. Right, normally if this was piece of paper and was on the table, I would measure out that area and then trim it to virtual size, so I've only got a little trimming. But because it's this stuff, it's hardly worth it really.
And you'd still use a corker on the wet stuff as well?
Yes.
Yeah.
Papering. This bit of conduit as well.
Okay.
Right. Use the off cut from that side. So do a little sliver in there and round the box in. Saves on paper. Yeah, right, you just see that, just didn't do that by hand. What I've done was I creased the bottom, because my corker obviously won't go in that little gap.
Yeah. I
creased the bottom with my finger to mark it, and cut it out, took it out, and then cut that corner out to slide back in. Make sure this corner in behind here, using your nails, is pushed in tight, otherwise you'll end up with it ballooning out when it dries. Like wrapping Christmas presents. Right, when you trim down here, do not trim too tight into the conduit, because what we want is we want this piece just to cause an overlap, right, to trim into again, and then we won't end up with any like little holes, dark marks where the paper is, where it joins. And there you go, apart from the mop down, a little tidy up. One feature, one done.